Good morning, friends. Happy Thursday to all of you. Friends, I've got big news. The Federal Reserve has just released an urgent warning. Inflation is beginning to cool down, but this may mean smaller monthly benefit checks for some Americans. You can also expect to receive a letter from the Internal Revenue Service very soon. Friends, this is your daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. So please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. To say thank you for being part of this community, I will be giving away a $50 Walmart gift card every day this month. If you would like to enter these daily giveaways, all you have to do, my friends, is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, the more likely your chances of winning these giveaways.
It's not a tactic. We'd like to have done it much sooner. Quite frankly, if you listen to Mr. Hoyer, and I do, we should have had these bills all done. We finished our bills. The Senate has not passed one appropriations bill. Not one. And what we would hope in the future is that the bills would pass in the House and Senate, their versions, go to conference, have it done by September 30th. In order to do that, you'd have to have most of your bills done by the end as you go into the August recess. So there's a better way to do it, yes. But the fact is, we're on a good path now to get something done. And again, it's not the bill any one of us would have written, but it's the bill that we can agree to. And we will have it done in a timely fashion so that we can honor our responsibility to protect and defend, that we can meet the needs of the American people, and we can do so on time. So I'm proud, as I've said to you before, left to their own devices, the appropriators have a way to get things done. They just know the substance of it.
The IRS has started sending out letters to about 9 million households that may have missed out on several crisis-related tax refunds and stimulus checks, which includes the third round of stimulus payments that delivered $1,400 to individuals, $2,800 to couples, and an additional $1,400 for each dependent. The tax agency is now contacting taxpayers who are not required to file an annual federal income tax return, usually because they don't earn enough income to tax. It is a category that can include a significant number of retirees. Of the 65 million U.S. citizens receiving Social Security, 53.3 million are retirees, with about 1 out of every 4 of those older adults depending on Social Security benefits for at least 90% of their income, according to a Census Bureau study. That computes to about 13 million retirees who wouldn't have been required to file a 2021 tax return. Friends, if you are part of that number, claiming your missed stimulus benefit is simple as filing a tax return. The IRS advises that the fastest and easiest way to receive a refund is to file a return electronically. And friends, it should be noted that the last round of stimulus payments were limited to individuals with adjusted gross incomes of $75,000 or less. And if that's the case, you are entitled to the full $1,400. The IRS also notes that non-filers also could have missed out on the expanded child tax credit, which may be worth as much as $3,600 per child, or the earned income tax credit, which is also worth $1,502 for workers with no qualifying children, and $3,618 for those with one child. The Internal Revenue Service may owe you money based on crisis-related stimulus funds that you may not have received. Many who did not receive the money to which they were entitled to. Friends, the key word for this video is eggnog. If you would like to enter today's Walmart gift card giveaway, please click and like several of my videos, and then comment below this keyword, which is eggnog, and additional keywords of any video of mine that you watch. And do make sure, friends, that you're also subscribed to my channel. Remember, friends, that the more videos that you watch and then leave a comment on, the greater your chances of winning these daily giveaways. Inflation is finally starting to cool off, but Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell is not yet satisfied. Despite 2 straight months of slowing price hikes, Fed officials raised interest rates once again and said they are now more pessimistic about what inflation might look like next year, according to widely anticipated projections that central bank policymakers released after a 2-day meeting. They hiked rates by another 0.5 percentage point. While that was a smaller boost than the supersized increases enacted in the previous 4 meetings, they expect to increase borrowing costs another percentage point in 2023, which would bring their main policy rate above 5%. Jerome Powell said at his post-meeting press conference, "We made less progress than expected on inflation. I cannot tell you confidently that we won't move up our estimate of the peak interest rates once again." Although the central bank doesn't outright project a recession, policymakers see nearly zero growth for this year and next. It is a downturn that is strongly implied by the rest of their calculations. In particular, officials see that the unemployment rate rising to 4.6% next year. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell has also stated he is watching the upward pressure that the remarkably strong labor market is putting on wages, which he says could prevent inflation from falling back to 2%. Powell, who has come under fire from Senator Elizabeth Warren and other progressives for punishing workers with restrictive monetary policy. But inflation is feeding into wages, making them rise at a rate well above what is consistent with 2% inflation. Officials see inflation dropping to 2.5% by the year 2024, at which point the central bank will begin to loosen its grip on the economy by slashing rates by another percentage point. And this is according to Fed officials' best guess. Further rate cuts could be in store in the year 2025. So friends, what are your thoughts on all of this? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Well, my dearest and beautiful friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Thursday. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me here and watching all the new videos that I post. I want you all to know that I greatly appreciate every single one of you. Friends, don't forget to enter the giveaways. All you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. My friends, the more videos that you comment on with the keyword, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and blessed Thursday.